Well, hello, soul family. Beautiful rising, good afternoon, and or lovely evening to you wherever you are, depending on the location of your rotation. Thank you for stopping by my channel. This is the April moon energy reading. So, welcome to another of the monthly moon energy readings. So, hence why I have the wonderful book out here, Moon Energy, A Practical Guide to Using Lunar Cycles to Unleash Your Inner Goddess by Stephanie LaFranc, illustrated by Vic O. So, we are up to April. And yeah, so this is exciting. I feel that I think we are almost done. So I'll have to double check to see when we started doing the monthly energies. But yeah, I feel like we started last year in like maybe May or June. So this one might be the last one or the next one. I'll have to double check. But yeah, so if you are interested in what the other, the moon energy for the other months coming up, then you can check out the other videos. Actually, I will most likely just share them on the community page when the first of that month comes. So, all right, so we are up to the month of April, and I know that we are 5 days in because it is April 5th as I am recording and posting this. But hey, at least we remember. So let's get into it. April is the month of fertility. Fertility. So, yeah, you could definitely see that with the, Easter being the main holiday in April. Well, usually, but yeah. So the April full moon is about intensity. And the April new moon that is actually coming up is about action. So that is very interesting because this April new moon is also attached to a solar eclipse. So that new moon, that will be very, very interesting. So let's move forward and get into all of the rest of this information for April. So April's moon is the witch's moon, and it is seed and fish, the stirrings of fertility. So, the stirrings of fertility. In April, we celebrate the moon of seeds and fish who breathes a surge of fertility into the earth. She is connected to seeds because this is the time when seeds are planted in our gardens. Native Americans call her the fish moon because the fish symbolizes fertility and abundance and echoes the prosperous energies of this month. Known for fertility and wisdom, she marks the beginning of a cycle and brings significant changes that will ask you about your ability to transform yourself. This moon of beginnings encourages you to leap into action. She has a bond with the east, where the sun rises, and water, the element of fish, and and possesses tremendous powers of regeneration. Many dreams of fertility will appear under this moon of transition and invite you to explore your psyche. Allow yourself to be inhabited and welcome the energies descending from the moon as well as those rising from the earth into your verticality. Under the auspicious, yes, of the fish moon, you open yourself to all the possibilities at the start of the season. Ask yourself about your capacity for self renewal. What deep desire would you like to kindle? What feeling do you want to send out to honor your creative power? Wow, that's a lot and intensity in this seed and fish moon. Wow. Wow. So the April pagan festival is Beltane. So that is April 30th. So it is the end of this month. So during the end of this month, you'll probably see a lot more information coming forward on Beltane. But let's read what the book has to say. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me adjust myself. There we go. Beltane is celebrated halfway between the spring equinox and summer solstice and is an important Sabbath festival as well as the latest celebration of the dark season. It is called Witches' Night because it is linked to the esoteric world and sometimes oh my gosh, Walpurgis Night because this pagan festival, marking the passing of spring, which has spread throughout Europe, was strongly condemned by Christian leaders who replaced it with a celebration of Saint Walpurgis on the same day. This festival of fire has marked the end of winter ever since antiquity and helps us emerge from our innerness and free ourselves from of our dark parts. On the wheel of the year, Beltane is one of two festivals that involve an extensive use of magic. Samhain opens the dark season and Beltane closes it. These are times of great spiritual connection, two portals during which the worlds open halfway. The Buddhist festival of Wesak is celebrated at the same time of year around the world. It is a blessing of universal love that unites pagan, Christ-like, and Buddhist energies and offers healing and spiritual transmutation. As the pagan celebration of fertility, Beltane embodies the love connected to the forces of nature, the awakening of the senses, and the call to unite your body with others in its sacred dimension. On the night of the festival, men and women would traditionally put up a decorated pole or plant a May tree, a symbol of the renewal of springtime forces, and organize joyous and sensual fire dances. In Wicca, this is the night when the horned god, a masculine figure of our primitive nature, impregnates the goddess. Be aware that your sexual energy is creative and with harmonize with the masculine and feminine polarities that you carry within you. Celebrate the forces present on this night and reconnect with your desire. Reclaim your sexuality and glorify the creative power of your womb. Ritual for drawing energy up from the earth. You will need a bowl, dried meadowsweet flowers, and filtered or spring water. Open the circle. Fill the bowl with water and place the meadowsweet flowers in the water. This plant is used during rites of passage and initiations because it strengthens the potential for transformation and facilitates the ascension of your consciousness. Let the flowers infuse for a few minutes. Take a deep breath into your center. Wait. Take a deep breath in to center your energy and a long breath out to anchor your body to the earth. With the intention to purify yourself, drink a sip of the water, then use it to wash your hands, forearms, and feet. Stand and focus on a point on the ground. Begin to sing and dance, turning around this point. The rotation of your dance will lead to a rising of energy from the ground. Oh, okay. That's great. Oh, let's see. When you begin to feel this energy, stop the dance, lift your arms, and clasp your hands together in a point above your head. Let the energy rise all the way up and spread around you through the tips of your fingers. Close the circle. I love it. Love it. So, the April plant spirit is meadowsweet. So, Names: Meadowsweet, Spirea ulmaria, okay, is also known as goat's beard, pride of the meadow, queen of the meadow, bridewort, or doloff. It grows in humid areas near lakes, rivers, streams, and marshes. It is found in Europe and Asia. It blooms from June to September, but the best time to harvest it is St. John's Eve in June, when its energies are most powerful and its therapeutic properties are most effective. With its delicately honeyed scent, it perfumes the days of summer, honoring change and celebrating the renewal of the season. Properties: Meadowsweet is a very effective anti-inflammatory and soothes joint and rheumatic pain. It also has detoxifying, diuretic, and uh, anal. Oh my gosh, yeah, analgesic. I'm not gonna try to say it today. So, um, yeah, effects and contains derivatives of salicylic acid, the active ingredient in aspirin. All of its parts, flowers, leaves, and roots, can be consumed, and it has also been used since the Neolithic period to flavor drinks. Interesting symbolism. Meadowsweet is a sacred plant and is one of the great pillars of traditional Druidic herbalism, along with watermint and vervain. During rites of passage and initiations, meadowsweet was one of the offerings placed at burial sites and necrolop, uh, necrolop, necrolopis. Oh my gosh, necropolises. um, It symbolizes the phases of evolution and was often brought to newlyweds to mark their union and perfume their clothing and ceremony with its subtle honey scent. It is linked to air, the element of spring, and also to water because it grows in honor of the water god in damp areas. Wow. April feminine archetype is Sybil, the instinctive woman. Sybil is a mother goddess who embodies the wildest parts of nature and is the all powerful goddess archetype. The cult of Sybil originated in the Middle East and eventually reached Greece and Rome, where her aura of power and violence remains intact. She was raised by lions and is often depicted in their company. A number of mysterious and violent cults were captivated by her and made her the exclusive object of their worship. Ritual celebrations for Sybil were often marked with bull's blood that was used to baptize her disciples. In the spring, these cults held castration ceremonies for young men because only eunuchs had the right to serve her. She had been born a hermaphrodite from the seed of Zeus, and the gods decided to remove her masculine part by castrating her, forcing her to be reborn as a woman. The violence that characterized her cult had its roots in this story. Wow, interesting. The wild goddess. Sybil is the guardian of the wild world, primitive nature, and animals and plants, and is the goddess of mountains and pine trees, symbols of transcendence. She holds the key that opens the doors to the subterranean world. Also linked to music, she bequeathed to humans the art of dance and the instruments whose sound shake the depths of the earth and resonate to liberate their souls. Honor Sybil in the lavish month of April while nature unfurls itself by getting in touch with your instinct and animality, which only desire Okay, which only desire to be reunited with the highly civilized woman you show the world. Let your hair down, take off your clothes, take up your symbols, and smell the earth, cry out to the moon, and drink from the flowing river. Sybil, the mother goddess, offers nature to you on a silver platter. Call her into your rituals and meditations and ask her to offer you the key to the great all. This is something that is much bigger than you, but is also something you carry in your sacred belly, the cradle of fertility. Wow. I think that's the last. Yep, that's the last. Wow. So, April is a very powerful month, as you can see. So, I am very excited for this new moon and this full moon. And yeah, I hope you all learned something new. I know this is the first time that I am reading about meadowsweet, and so yeah, I do love that so very much. And also the Beltane. I did not know that it is the closing ceremony to Samhain. That is very interesting as well. So, yeah, there's a lot of powerful energy around the month of April. So, yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. So, yeah, I hope you all learned something new or, yeah, because I totally did. So I hope you all found something that you resonated with. And if you did, please remember to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. So I want to say thank you all so very much for being here. I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you all in the next one.